Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about something that per usual makes me a little vulnerable. Excuse how red my face is probably going to get throughout this video. My bathroom is really warm, especially with these lights. But I'm going to talk about some issues I have. So if you've watched me before, you may know that I have some anxiety issues, especially postpartum. And then I didn't realize how much postpartum hair loss I had dealt with, especially because when I was pregnant, I think I dealt with quite a bit. Like, they say your hair grows really well and everything. I think especially if you're having a girl, I don't know. I don't know if my hair just became brittle after or what, but I have a ton of, they're really hair sprayed down right now. But that, excuse me if you can hear my kids screaming in the back. She's with their dad. But there's like a ton of like broken pieces. And I don't know if it's from my hair just being fragile and my daughter breaking it. If it's from, I really don't know, because like even postpartum, I just wore my hair in braids all the time because I do try to take really good care of my hair because I've been growing it out for so many years. I chopped it off in like 7th grade or 8th grade and have been growing it back since because I like ruined it from 6th grade to 7th grade, especially 7th grade, which sounds crazy because like that's a long time for just to be at this length, but I've messed it up quite a few times since then. We're going to get into some of my struggles. So I have that, but then I also have this issue with picking at my scalp. And part of that might be because it's really dry. It could be a lot of things, but I know a lot of it has to do with when I get anxious, I dig at my scalp, and it's like a way I like relax. I don't know. It makes me feel better. But also where I work, I feel like the air is like really dry. And in general, maybe around here, I don't know, I could be crazy, but I feel like it's making my scalp really dry, so that really doesn't help the situation. I know it looks super gross right now, but it's because, well, today's my washing day, which is why I'm actually filming this. I definitely have like flakies, so I know my scalp has to be dry. I don't think it's dandruff, but I don't know the complete difference between dandruff and dry scalp. It's not like super itchy though, it'll just like feels dry. But then my hair gets super oily super quick, so I don't understand. It could be my scalp just trying to like make up for the oils that like my hair doesn't have. I know like if you don't get enough moisture onto your skin can produce more oil. Like if you have oily skin, it might be producing so much oil and like overproducing it because your skin's dry. And I know adding oil to my face helped with my skin not being so oily. It like made a huge difference. So I'm gonna do a coconut oil treatment on it, which I used to do these all the time, but like honestly, having a kid makes it really hard to do anything that like, if I say I put it in tonight, if it wasn't a weekend that I had off, I would probably not get it washed out for who knows how long because it's really hard to just like get things done, honestly. Because you have to choose between sleep and a lot of things a lot of the times, and honestly I probably choose sleep over most of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the coconut oil on my hair. I changed my shirt for the sake of this video because it has where I work at on it and I don't want that out there. So it is currently 3:20. I'm gonna let this sit for probably at least like half an hour, something like that. Might even let this sit for hours because, you know, we're gonna watch some movies. I feel like I didn't fully talk about some stuff. Okay, so I know this treatment isn't gonna help with like the regrowth. I mean, I guess massaging your scalp and just like in general taking care of your hair can help it like remain healthy. But I know this isn't going to specifically make my hair grow like an inch in a day or whatever, you know. But the goal is for it to help my scalp, which in return with a healthy scalp helps create healthy hair. I also take like daily vitamins. I need to find like really good ones because right now I'm just taking some like women's multivitamin thing. I think I kind of like barely touched on the whole anxiety thing. So obviously like stress and everything takes a toll on your body and your health. And that can also in return not help with growing healthy hair and having healthy skin. So just like doing this makes me feel good because I feel like I'm just, putting some work into myself. And I have struggled with anxiety for a long time. As you can hear, my kid is screaming in the back, which really doesn't help. But I've gone to therapy. I've taken meds. I got off my meds because I just felt like I was doing better. I finally was like better to do it on my own. I felt like they were doing more harm than good, but not at first. At first, they ended up really helping. Like, just give me that extra boost I needed. Because from what my doctor told me, medicine is to boost you, not to rely on. You have to put in work yourself, or else it'll never fully get better. Plus, in general, I hate having to take a pill, and just relying on medicine in general. I just like going about things a more natural way. So the less medicine I have to take, the better. I don't think I fully went into depth about what I do as far as my anxiety. So when I scratch, a lot of times I scratch until I'm like bleeding, and I didn't realize I was having that bad of a problem until my mom looks at my scalp the one day. She was like digging in my head, and I saw like blood on my finger, and she looks at my scalp and she goes, "Oh, that's really raw." So that's when I knew I kind of had a problem. So I have been doing a little bit better, being more observant about if I'm like scratching at my scalp, I'm like, stop. So I'm just trying to take care of my scalp at this point. But the problem is I just don't have a lot of time to put into everything. Like, there's only so much time in the day, and I know it's important to take care of your health and your skin and your hair, but you know what? Lack of sleep isn't good either, and that's not going to help with any of it. I don't have enough time to take care of my skin, my hair, my food, exercise, all of it. I just don't have enough time in the day, and work and be a mom and everything else. I can't do it all. So it's been soaking for like, it's almost 6 now. Mathing is hard, like over 2.5 hours. And it looks super gross. It looks like I just hopped out of the shower, but as you can hear, I'm about to hop into the shower. My hair hurts because I had it in like a tight ponytail today, which isn't good for your hair anyways. It wasn't like super tight, but it just like hurts from being in a ponytail the past 2 days. Because it was gross and I need to wash it, but I worked yesterday, so I didn't want to wash it until after I worked. It was too late when I got home. Okay, so it's been a few days, but I did want to check in and say that my scalp actually feels a lot better after doing that, but my hair is super oily, even though I washed it like really good. So that kind of sucks because that means I'm gonna have to like hide that because I don't wash my hair that often, even though there is that oil. Also, what is this piece? Excuse if you can hear the toilet running in the back. I'm in the bathroom, obviously. Mari is asleep, so I cannot go upstairs. Also, ignore my freaking volcano on my head. I still am having some of the flakies, but that makes sense because it's not like my scalp is gonna be magically fixed, you know? But I haven't been digging at it as much, so I think it wasn't just an anxiety thing. It was obviously a scalp thing, but I do kind of dig at it some, which also does lead to it being a little more oily as well, because, you know, the oils from your hands are getting into your hair. But I've been a little bit better about it. I've been trying to be more self-aware. So that's kind of the update. So if you're having this issue, I recommend trying the whole coconut oil treatment. And I do deep conditioning treatments, but obviously I don't usually do it on my scalp because it can make things even more oily when I already have an oily scalp. And I have oil on my face right now too because I'm just really big on keeping everything moisturized.